13:2. Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts. Hear ye the word of the Lord. Right? So prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy, and say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts. Hear ye the word of the Lord. Right? Hear ye the word of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua. Right? Because, hey, you false prophets that don't adhere to the words of the Lord, that don't have 100% truth, right? You have death and destruction coming to you because you're misleading the flock. Thus saith Yahweh, our power, Yahweh power. Woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing, right? How can they not see? Right? They can't see because they haven't been given the spiritual eye to see. Right? Those that can't hear, those that see it, have vision but have sight but see not, and have ears but hear not. Right? That's what this is getting into. And man, it's crazy that, you know, we understand what it is. You know, they haven't been given the truth. Right? They claim to have the truth, but they don't have the truth. Right, I'm gonna get into Jeremiah 37 and 19. Where are now your prophets which prophesied unto you, saying, the king of Babylon shall not come against you, nor against this land. Therefore hear now, I pray thee, O Yahweh the King, let my supplication, I pray thee, be accepted before thee, that thou cause me not to return to the house of Jonathan the scribe, lest I die there. Right, and the fact, or the point, is in 19. Right, where are your prophets that prophesied, saying the king of Babylon shall not come against you? Right, and those are the same prophets that keep lying to you today, telling you that the RFID microchip isn't the mark of the beast, telling you that Cornelius is an Edomite. You know, those are lies, right? Bold-faced lies. Lamentations 2:14. Thy prophets have seen thy vain and foolish thing for thee, and they have not discovered thine iniquity to turn away thy captivity, but have seen thee false burdens and causes of banishment. Right? So these false prophets, man, it's all vanity, right? And they're foolish because they're not giving you the straight and skinny like our apostles and our elders at Great Millstone. You know, they're not trying to mislead us. They're not trying to lead us down the wrong paths. So, hey, they got hell to pay for lying to the nation of Israel. This is Jeremiah 5:3. O Yahweh, are not thine eyes upon the truth? Thou hast stricken them, but they have not grieved. Thou hast consumed them, but they have refused to receive correction. They have made their faces harder than a rock. They have refused to return. And that's it, man. They don't want to listen to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone because they're proud. Proud as, excuse my language, man. They proud as a motherfucker, man. Because guess what? You know, they're not giving this truth 100%. Right? So they don't have eyes to see that the prophets, or the prophets that the Most High is dealing with, is Apostle Har, Apostle Ramlab, Apostle Rakah, right? Apostle Gabar, Apostle Tahar, right? So it's like if I repeated one of those. On down to the elders, on down to the heads of the camp, on down to the babes, right? The Most High is dealing with them as his prophets. And I got one more scripture before I get out of here. This is Jeremiah 5:31. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it. They love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof? Right? What you gonna do, man, when the end comes? When it's the time of Jacob's trouble. Right? And you've been prophesying falsely, and you know so, for vainglory and lucre's sake. Right? If Yahweh Shai was here, man, he'd be turning over them tables y'all bust out during the Passover for IUIC, right? He'd be getting on y'all's helmet. But just as you were then, you are now disobedient. The prophets that prophesy falsely and the priests that bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it. You niggas, man, they call yourself Israelites, y'all love to have it, man. Y'all love to hear these false prophecies. As long as it's coming up against great millstone, you love to hear it. You know, but what you gonna do? The scripture says, and what will ye do in the end thereof? Right? When you got to pay for everything that you've been teaching. Right? And that goes for us as well. What we gonna do, man? We gonna stand firmly for the truth. Right? And if you stand firmly for that bullshit you believe in, you know, hey man, Yahweh Shai gonna destroy you, because 2/3 of the nation will be destroyed. 2/3 of the nation of Israel will be destroyed. So keep teaching that false doctrine about the RFID microchip, saying that it's an embargo of Christianity. Not understanding that Christianity's been here forever, and you can still buy and sell. But when they make this microchip mandatory and you can't buy or sell, then shall you understand what the apostles been trying to teach. You know, coming, you know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai. So with that, I'm gonna wrap it up. Give all praises, glory, and honor unto the Most High Power Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh